What up, everybody? Make sure you log in, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, J.Matthew TV. Just sitting here watching a little love and flip flops. We'll get into that. But in this episode, I just wanted to first and foremost let everyone know out there, to be safe, look after each other, make sure that you're healthy and all that good stuff. Let me see. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, do all that stuff. Okay, so make sure you log in, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, J.Matthew TV. Let me get a little comfy here. Let me get a little comfortable, comfortable. Okay, so I'm talking about this nature jackass, of course. And now, what is this here? Natureboy apologizes to everyone and really means it this time. Man, he just needs to shut the fuck up. I'm so tired of this nigga, man. He always apologizing to turn around and do the same shit. To turn around and do the same fucking shit. Hold on, y'all. No. To do the same shit. Okay? And it's just nuts. It's like, why apologize? You're going to keep doing the same fucking thing. So let's hear what this motherfucker has to say this time around that he's so sorry. Alright?
You're peace to the gods on earth and chance and opportunity. I want to recite this letter I wrote. It's an apology letter, and it states, "Dear friends, followers, fans, commentators, supporters, the last couple days have been quite the transformation for me. As most of you know, I recently went out and found that the time of birth that I was currently under was wrong. For getting my birth time from my birth certificate during my pilgrimage to my birth city, New York City. I've been taking time to myself lately to get to know the new me. Wow, I've learned so much about myself and why I do things the way I do them, and it's brought me so much clarity. The number one thing I realized was that I'm hypersensitive emotionally. I learned I've been responding emotionally all this time from hurt places. It all makes sense now. No wonder why I've been a troll's paradise. Since I've learned these new things about myself, I have been able to start practicing counteracting some of my behavior. I truly owe so many people apologies. Starting with my beautiful wife and loved ones, whom I put through so much because of my hard-headedness. I was desiring polygamy in an attempt to protect myself from ever being abandoned, when in fact I was triggering the very thing that I was afraid of. Thank you for being patient and still being with me, and I owe you my loyalty. To any reflections out there that has joined my life and that I've hurt, please try to find it in your hearts to forgive me. Thank you for being a part of helping me grow. I'm not expecting you to ever deal with me again. I just wanted to be publicly noted, and I sincerely apologize from my heart. I apologize for what I did wrong in our relationship. To world news and anyone that has had issues with me, I apologize for being insensitive to your wishes and desires. Now that I know how sensitive I am as a being, I will now be treating others very sensitively because I now...
We'll see. We'll see about that. we'll see. I ain't holding shit to the fire with this guy. When it comes to promises and everything like that. Like, look, listen. Like I said, I've told this guy years before. Like, we have kids out here and shit, and you talking about you God, you be fucking in front of your children. Like, I'm glad that you verbally acknowledging what you did, and verbally acknowledging the fact that you were saying some nut ass shit, if that's what you are apologizing for. But actions speak louder than words. This is the same man who said that if you cut your hair, you're of Babylon. If you wear clothes, jewelry, all this shit you see him doing. Look at his hair. Look, he got a line up. He cut off his facial hair. He cut off his beard. He went against everything he said. Or what he was talking about, preaching, whatever. And as I told him, he got mad at me, the one-on-one, and, clown me and make fun of me. It wouldn't matter. Listen, if God was right here in front of me, like, physically I could see, and I told God, well, why do you do this? I don't understand that. God wouldn't sit there and call me a nigga and a motherfucker and this bitch here and this motherfucking punk ass nigga here. And God don't talk like that. I never even met God personally, physically, one-on-one. I know God wouldn't talk like that. And if there's something I didn't understand and I was questioning about it, God wouldn't sit there and be like, why you worried about me? Why you following? Why you did it? God don't talk like that. God don't move like that. And for you to sit there and take a label like that, that's what I said. I mean, and take on a title like that and say that you're God and you're the Messiah. If that's the case, I'm more the Messiah than you are. Because, shit, I haven't done none of the shit that you chose to do in your life to make an income, make a living, to get by. Nothing. Am I perfect? No. Have I done the shit that you did? No, I've never gone as far as some of the limits that you've gone before. I'm one of the most understanding, compassionate people I think I know in my life. I know I wouldn't be sitting up there dealing with 5, 6, 7 women. It's just a lot of shit, man. And all this was built around you and being selfish. You can't sit up there and tell everybody they kings and queens and they're equal to you, but you don't treat them equal. You can't say they're your servants, but they're kings and queens as well. That don't make sense. That don't.
I know that I need others to treat me sensitive, in a sensitive manner, should I say. Really? I apologize for being disrespectful to you all when I was triggered. To anyone that may feel I have disrespected them, not listened to them, mocked them unfairly, an apology is not enough. I came on this journey to grow spiritually, and as we all know, a spiritual journey is a journey taken alone. I have influenced and affected so many in a good and bad way. And I'd like to say that it has been all of you that I have met, good and bad relationships that have helped me to get to a point of growth in my life, and I'm thankful for your presence. I want to say to the public, I apologize for my outbursts and insensitive, immature responses to when things didn't go my way. I now know why I respond that way, and I'm beginning to change. I've been mean and insensitive to others' feelings around me and online. This too shall cease.
Listen.
I think people who troll me are angels. Angels in the sense that they are showing showing me my shadows and dark side and things I need to work on. Regardless of a lot of things they may say be true or not, it's still to keep me humble, and now I get it. I've been tactless in my leadership and needed that tough love to wake me up to a better me. So I thank you all that have had a part, good and bad, in my spiritual development. By having my new chart, I now can see my errors more clearly. Again, I am super sensitive, I am empathetic, I am an empath. And when I'm triggered, I turn into a narcissist in my lower self.
And you know what? That's crazy because I'm an empath and I don't act nothing like that. I don't act nothing like that at all. You know how many times I get triggered? I humble myself. I'll be like, all right. I'm not saying I ain't never yelled or no shit like that before, of course. But, like, putting titles on myself that I know I can't fulfill, putting myself on a pedestal or something, and I've been through shit. Listen, Nature Boy, if you watching this, I guarantee you, I promise you, this is what I like to do, because I even said this to you before when you said, you know, it seemed like you comparing me to you, and I said to you, I said, yeah, because it's almost like, I said, when I hear you say some of the shit that you went through in your life, me and you have taken the same road, but there were times in your life where there was a crossroads where, okay, let's just say he didn't have his parents. His parents died, right? I didn't have my parents either. Now, I'm not saying this is exactly what he did, but I'm just talking right now. Just an example. Let's just say, oh, because of my parents. Let's just say he would say, because of my parents, I never had my parents, I ended up being a stripper. Okay, because and that's his excuse. Now, because I never had my parents, I didn't choose the strip. I chose to take that as a lesson and know that, okay, when I got kids, I can't be like that. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean, like the difference between me and him. Same problems, but we took different paths and solutions. I would love to talk to him one-on-one again, because maybe he is more mature. He seems like he's a little bit more open-minded as far as the conversation consists than he used to be. He used to be more of a shut down, shut up, I'm blocking you. He still could be that way because he don't apologize a billion times. I would love to have another one-on-one conversation with him, because there's shit I could tell him and everything like that. Information, not, you know what I mean, your personal life. As long as you ain't putting that shit on camera for everybody to see, there ain't nothing for me to say about it. But the information and shit like that, we can learn from each other. But you gotta stop that fucking certain mentality you got, like you God and what you say go and all that. That shit don't work, bruh. That shit do not fucking work. God is not a man. I'm telling you that off the rip. And God says this is what I want you to understand, Nature Boy. God says we are children. That's exactly what we are. We are a infant in comparison to God's spiritual state, God's, if you want to say what we would call thought process or whatnot, like we're infants, we're babies compared to that. Look how many people, look, I'm about to do a commentary on Love and Hip Hop and shit like that next. Look how they act on Love and Hip Hop and shit. Like, look at it. Yeah, like kids. They ain't some big grown ass kids on all reality shows. Matter of fact, that shit's not even reality. But look how they act. They act like fucking kids. Act just like how your children would act fighting over a toy or some shit like that. Come on, you're not my friend no more. Well, why I'm not your friend no more? Because you're hanging with him and you like her. And that's kids. But we act like that as adults. You know? I'm listening to this apology. I hear it, but Listen, man, this is like it's like being in kind of fucking relationship and a motherfucker cheat on you or some shit like that. You know, you ain't gonna just take a motherfucker back. Yeah, you bought me flowers, nigga, but let's see what that, like that's how like a woman would be. You know, you cheat on your girl and shit, or you cheat on your nigga. You like, I'm sorry, you okay? Yeah, look, I forgave you before, and you gave me flowers, and I forgave you. Now it's gonna take more than fucking flowers and shit like that. Like we need to see the work on the after this. See what the fuck goes on. What's cracking after this apology.
Acknowledging this empowers me to control it. That's not who I truly am, but it's what I turn into to make me feel protected. This I am learning to take control over
and look, Nature Boy, let me tell you this. You don't even have to do that. Now, this is another person that's an empath talking to you. That's probably why me and you bumped heads and you was probably heated about some of the shit I was saying to you then, because I think like you said, you had to be protected because every fucking since I had that fucking conversation with you, what was that, a year ago? 2 years ago? Probably like 2-3 years ago maybe. But ever since I had that conversation, that's when you started changing. I'm not saying I did it. I'm saying that conversation, you started changing. You still doing the bullshit, but you can see something start, like a gear start to fucking move all the way in the back of your neck, in the back where your back common sense part of your brain probably, you know, you were, you know what I mean? Then when I seen the hair getting cut off and all that other shit, I said, he don't know who he is, man. This man don't know who he is. I told you that when I talked to you. You don't know who you are, man. Because you changed your name. You was changing your title like every 4 or 5 months. First you were a chief. Then you were the God. Then you're a bishop. Then you're the Messiah. Then you're this. Then you're Allah. Then, like, come on. God's not confused. God knows I'm God 24/7, every day, all day, no matter what happens. If this whole universe gets wiped away or this universe expands beyond things I wouldn't think it would, I am still God. All day, every day. Nothing's going to change that. Nothing. There's no title. I don't change titles. None of that shit. Just like my name is Matthew, you would say, what up, homie? Still me. If you know me and we cool, you like, what up, bro? What up, homie? Reference it a different way, same person. It don't change. It don't change, man. It don't. But we'll see. We'll see, man.
And I would like to say thank you for all the love and support that I get from everyone, even the hate, because it's all making me great. I appreciate the love and support on my spiritual journey, and I love myself. Peace to God.
And we'll see. We'll see. And it's crazy, like I said. You found out you didn't even know when the fuck time you was born. You didn't even have that right. So you realize you're not who you're saying, you weren't, and you're not who you were claiming to be. Now see, in a situation like this, excuse me, if I was a motherfucker like trying to be up next to be God or Jesus or something like that, I could take that and use it against you. And be like, this man didn't even know his birthday. He didn't even know what time he was born. So that fucked his whole system up. Like he got to go back and redo all his numbers and everything because he was saying something he not. And then you went back and was basing the information on when he was born and all this other shit, and basing it on using it to back your teachings and back your reason whys and all that other stuff. It's like, yo. Now what do you say when you go back and find out you were wrong? Like, see, God, that'll never happen with God. Like, God will never go back. There's nothing for God to go back and say, I fucked up. Damn. I was supposed to be this and I turned into that. Like, you're not gonna get that with God. You're not. You're not. Let me see what else here. If giving hypocritical advice was a person, what's this about?
Peace, reflections, and peace to all the gods on earth. Welcome back to Chance and Opportunity to get your ass out this system. It is cold. We are tropical beings. We need the proper sunlight. We need the proper oxygen. We need the proper nutrients that we're not getting in the system. Because first of all, in the supermarkets, there's one small section of fruit. Because we ain't not even sure if that fruit is even organic. One small section. And then the rest is GMO food. Why you think that? Why you think so? Why you think almost the whole supermarket is GMO food? Because they trying to keep their system under control. They're trying to keep you dumb and docile so you won't be able to go against them. So they won't have so many people rebelling on them and leaving their system and doing what it is they want to do. No, they're trying to keep you dumb and docile, keep you away from the truth, keep you away from doing the right thing, keep you away from understanding who you are, understanding that you are God, that you are a tropical being, and that you need the tropics, you need the proper sunlight, you need that vitamin D for your bones to develop.
All right, check this. As I was saying, with these teachings and shit.
Polymorph, we have in between 28 and 30 polymorphisms. Europeans, Asians, all of those other groups have only 18 to 19 max. Keep in mind, a chimpanzee so they can weaponize it just like they weaponize equal MC squared. And the difference with that is black people need to understand.
I learned from Malachi Z. York was how great of a teacher he was and what he did wrong. I learned from him. See, it's 2020.
What did he do wrong?
What he did wrong is he got in the way of them people's airport they was building. The people wanted to build the airport. He got in the way of that. They didn't want that. He was in their territory.
That's the first time I heard that. See that?
He built his establishment in the way of something that they didn't want there in their territory. Had he built that in Africa, it would still be here to today.
So if that's true, then they tore it all down. How come they didn't build the whatever they wanted to build there?
I don't know what they was building. All I know is that it wasn't about black people coming together. It was really like you coming into my neighborhood, into my town, and building your shit. Just like what they did to Osho. I don't know if you know about Osho.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's called Wild Wild Town. Look it up on Netflix. It's a movie. It's a documentary about Osho.
Oh, I gotta go check that out.
It's called Wild Wild Town.
Spell it. Osho.
Osho came to a town. O-S-H-O. Osho came to a town, right? He came to the town. He came there with these people been here forever, for centuries, century after century after century. You come to these people town. They don't know you. Yeah, you bought land, but these people been here forever. Their grandma had this land. All of a sudden, you bought this land, and you come up in they space where they are at.
Trying to build a whole nation.
And you don't think these people supposed to be like, give you no trouble? Of course. And then they used his son as bait. If you take out the head, then guess what happens to the rest? We learn.
Anyway, let me know what you think about this whole apology thing with Chief. He said he's sorry. He said he wants y'all to forgive him. And he realized his flaws for the umpteenth time. We'll see. Alright? Make sure you log in, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, J.Matthew TV. Y'all be safe out there. I'm out.